See another Broncos loss. I was a little worried about that. I have not talked to Sean Payton in a while. I'm sure he's like in a cave watching tape, doing all sorts of things, trying to fix what's going on with that squad. But I mean, we nearly had a stunner last night to cap it all off, right? I get back, I was in the Midwest, the beautiful state of Wisconsin, specifically Appleton, where everybody loves their youth sports more than anything. It was unbelievable. So much soccer, so much stuff going on. But I get back and I'm watching this and I go, oh my gosh, Zach Wilson's going to win this game. The Chiefs hang on for dear life. They take down the Jets 23-20. Kansas City, they have a 17-zip lead in the first quarter. Everything playing out kind of the way everybody on this planet expected it to. You got Wolverine, you got the Ant-Man, you got everybody there. It was going to be a nice, easy night for Kansas City, and the Sunday night broadcast was going to start focusing more and more on Taylor Swift. I was picturing a Taylor of the tape. Where was the list of power ranking the great Taylors of all time? Lawrence Taylor, Taylor Lewan, like who's your favorite Taylor? Who has the biggest impact on the NFL of all those people? And then, no, it didn't happen that way. The Jets came storming back, and it looked like something just, and I don't know what it was. It was like, maybe I'll ask Aaron Rodgers about this. Like, what clicked for Zach Wilson? This is a really good Chiefs defense. It's a big game. It's the bright lights. You're down big. And he was so fun to watch. He's just dealing laser after laser. He's locked in. The jokes are being made about Donna Kelce, the mom stories from the back pages from so long ago. It's all happening. It was so fun. And it was a better storyline to me than anything that was going on the Chiefs side of the fan bases and all of that. Like, Zach Wilson's out there looking confident. The team completely rallied around him. A team that we heard all week was, get rid of him, get somebody else in here. The defense is so mad because they're so good and they can't. No, this was a moment last night in that building. And he did come up short at the end. And at the end, he's talking and he's like, it's my fault. I lost the game. And my heart goes out to him. And he shouldered the loss for the game afterwards as well. But he gave Jets fans and teammates some hope that usually gets rejected by this Jets fan base, okay? And we saw a glimpse of the guy that we saw, knew and loved at BYU, and a reason to think that maybe, just maybe, he is turning a corner here. And it's incredible to see. I'll say personally, it was a magical night, came up short. I still need to see him build off of this next week, but all of the beat reporters, the Rich Siminis, everybody said in that locker room after the game, sure, there was accountability and there was this and that, but there was like we can build off of this mentality off of everyone. And so now I'm not convinced that things are all falling apart. And then you got Saleh, like mad, demonstrative as ever on the sideline about that call on Sauce. All of that stuff's going on. And I do think that the Jets team, I hope that they're like blaring and blasting that Rodney Harrison post game with Chris Jones. And Rodney was saying stuff before the game, like he's missing open wide guys, like out there in pregame, which is analysis, and that's great, and that's good to know. But then sort of like that baiting of Chris Jones, which is what it was. It was like, Rodney Harrison's incredible, obviously, but Chris Jones handles himself very well. But I wonder if this Jet squad, the Jet side of things, is like, no, we can have you can't talk about our quarterback. Like I wonder if that's like a weirdly galvanizing thing. Former Patriot talking about our current Jets quarterback who willed this team and was dealing for most of the game, okay? So the Chiefs side, of course, they want to hear it. Like, I know my nieces are watching this and they're super excited, and my sister, Amanda, tough one for you last night, little herky-jerky. And this just happens with this Chiefs team sometimes. It's why I said I think the Bears have a chance to win the week before, because sometimes the Chiefs just lose focus or something and think it would be easy, and they build this easy lead and the early lead, 17-zip. But, I mean, they're the better team, of course. The Jets defense did step up a little bit. There's probably a little bit of both of those things, but Mahomes a little shaky at times in a way that we haven't really seen from him before. 2 interceptions, both a little ugly. He opens the door for the Jets, and he says, come on in. Why don't you walk on through the metal detector, Taylor, and welcome to Earth. It was just easy peasy. And he threw a third there at the end that was negated by a very questionable penalty that we will be asking Taylor Lewan about, of course. It seems to happen with our guy Mahomes quite a bit. He gets lucky on these. Like, how many dropped interceptions does he have? Like, there's got to be a staggering stat about that. But he's the GOAT. He's amazing. And he still somehow finds a way to get it done. He makes big plays, with his legs, of course. He ices the game for Kansas City. Pacheco shined as well, 150 on the ground. If you told me that Taylor Swift would be cheering as if she had won the Super Bowl on an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown, I would never imagine it, but she was like, could not be. She's the biggest Pacheco fan in the entire world, and I loved it. And yeah, is there reason to be concerned with Kansas City? I don't know. They somehow do this they do this in these games sometimes. I don't know. They got to clean some stuff up. They know it. Everybody knows it. It's going to cost them some games. I don't know. Some playoff positioning. Probably not. So that was last night's game. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest Up and Adams content right on YouTube.